Hey guys, it's Chris again. Here we are with our medium-sized wrecker. We're here to recover a boom truck. One of those boom trucks that we're at in Corbett here. I want to show you really quick. We're about 500 feet away from this boom right here, boom truck that is all-wheel drive and far distance. It slid off into the farm field here, into the land. The homeowner called us to recover him. He ended up having a little bit of a slick surface underneath his feet, and that unit decided to go and slide right off this hill down to about 11% downgrade in the middle of nowhere. And now we're going to come out here try to recover it. We got about 500 feet to it from the tow truck down to it. So let's see if we can show you a little bit of the percentage grade going down. This 11% downgrade, the boom truck is right there. I've got the gentleman trying to maneuver it so that way it's in position. He's slipping and sliding right now because it's very wet, very slick, very moist, and that's Corbett for you. Corbett, Oregon is a little bit of a gamble, but luckily the gentleman got stopped as he slid down into a tree, and then the tree held him back. He didn't continue going that way. We're going to anchor him. We're going to do a lot of prep work, and we're going to try to anchor him back up the hill from this juncture. But as you can see, if I want to show you, by the way, I was doing this video earlier and I forgot to push record, you guys. So if you don't push record on the little button, you can just talk nonsense. Anyway, well, look at this. This is small area of soft dirt. And so 11% upgrade down the hill. 14,000 pounds, approximately 15,000 pounds boom truck going up the hill. So we're going to give it a try with the one truck. If not, we'll get the other truck and we'll get it out of here. You guys, so we measured, we adjusted, we moved cables. We don't have enough cables or chain to reach the unit from the blacktop where we anchored ourselves. So what we're going to have to do is literally go down the hill into the off-road position and anchor ourselves to a tree or two, hopefully not get stuck, because we don't have the clearance to reach the unit down there. So we're going to move this heavy or medium-sized heavy wrecker into the off-road soft dirt area with the hopes that we're not going to get stuck. So here we go. So here's what we got. We came halfway down at 11% downgrade. We anchored our wheels. We're in a soft spot here. We extended our 2-inch cables, as you see here. We dug in the wheel lift. We could do a little more chalking and anchoring up at the front, but we're going to give this a try first to see how these 2 inches are going to do the trick. Pulling that guy from that valley, essentially. We got maybe like 200 feet or 250 feet of cable and chain. We got doubled up here. We're not using a snatch block yet because we're going to test to see the strength of this unit without using the snatch block. We may need to. Got another loop chain here. Big guys, we're doubling up chain all the way down. I ran out of a D-ring, so I used this ratchet, 9,000 pound ratchet, for combining these additional two chains together. So we're going all the way down with double chain, all the way down to this big chain, all the way down to this chain, as you see here. And then we've done a contraption here with a catch, basically wrapping the front of this guy. And so we're going to tug up on this and tighten it up and then readjust. Once that's done, we're going to try to make it a straight line all the way to the tow truck. If the tow truck starts sliding back down, then we got to try to readjust and anchor. This guy, like I said, it's about 12 to 15,000 pounds, and the wheels don't release. So we'll see how that goes. We may have to use its own power but we gotta reposition it first. So first thing first, now we're gonna tighten up the chain because we're all secure, locked in place. We're gonna start using the winch and tighten it up. Now that we got the winch tightened up, winch cables up in the air, we are checking connections. Okay, everything seems to be in a good place before we start pulling too hard. All the points of securement are locked in place. This is locked, that's locked. This is secure. And then, so the first thing, you got to put some pressure on it, but at the same time, you want to check to make certain that you're not releasing any tension in places you don't need to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift the bucket just a slight bit so we don't actually touch the bucket and the hydraulics. Is that possible? Can you lift it up raise the bucket just about, half a foot. Hey guys, so what we ended up doing is we brought the four-wheel drive vehicle with another winch to rescue the medium-sized wrecker because that was too heavy from that spot to get. We backed up a little bit so we can get into a closer proximity to that big equipment back there, and then we got stuck because no traction on the rear. We got 12,000 pounds in that truck there sitting on an angle. This guy should be able to winch the medium-sized wrecker out, and then we can regain winching. So at this point, we're going to be pulling using the 12,000 pound winch that's on the bed here. We're going to be pulling the medium-sized wrecker out and then readjust. So guys, we got it out. Here's the nice boom truck from United Rentals. Cable, we disconnected. I literally had to walk the cable back. We ended up repositioning a few different ways, from this angle, from that angle. The wrecker, as you've seen, got stuck. We came in with this other recovery 4-wheel drive unit. We got it all out. Chains, now we got to collect all of our chains that we left behind. I want to show you the holes we made a little bit here and there because these are anchor points in the ground because it's soft as we were winching. And then we're all the way down there, literally football field away. The unit was slipping and sliding, but we got it out. Got to get our chalk blocks out, find any loose equipment that we left behind, and then we got to clear. So that's what it takes. Sometimes you got to think a little bit outside of the box. Had to use 2 vehicles, but you know, one was just because we got stuck with this guy in there being too heavy. So customer's happy, you know, everybody's safe, everything is good. Now we're about to clean up and pack up and get back to the office.